Hello, happy Monday. Sorry I'm late. I didn't mean to be, but I have been doing something for you. My name is Michelle. I'm a mom of 13 amazing, beautiful children, and I am so excited to tell you about what's the day been like. I have 9 boys and 4 girls, and I am so excited to share their lives with you, as well as my own, which has so much going on a regular basis. So I was late today because I've been working on the birth video and it's almost finished. I'm not 100% sure, but I think my son's telling me that because every video I do that I pre-record, I can only do 15 minutes before I can load it onto YouTube. But he says if I load it onto my computer, I can do longer. And it's a 26-minute video, and I could make it 30. I just had chopped out a little bit because I wanted to make sure that I could get it on there, but I still would have to cut out almost 10, 12 minutes. And I didn't want to have to do that. So we're going to just see. But anyways, I thought I would just tell you about that. That's why I'm late. Today is Monday. And am I right? Is today Monday? I think today's Monday. Yes, I think so. Anyways, so whatever day is today, you start losing track, right? I just know I had the baby, was it 3 days ago? Friday? Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, so it must be Monday today. That's why it says 75 hours later, because I had her at 5 o'clock on Friday. So, duh. Brain's starting to work just a little bit. But obviously not too well. It's a little glitchy still. So, hello. Hi, Fran. Who else is here? I can see some more on there, but no one say anything, and that's okay. Catherine Murphy, hi. It's good to have you. Yeah, so today is home blessing hour, right? And we're supposed to be able to get all kinds of things going. Hello, Catherine Murphy. Thank you so much. So, you know, you still, just because you have a baby doesn't mean you can't do life, right? You still got to be able to get up, brush your teeth, wash your face, put some makeup on, you know, get ready for the day. That may be in jammies or in something a little, you know, simple. I've got capris on today and my t-shirt. Hello, Natalie. You're from Australia. That's cool. But see, well, I'm not wearing the bra, but I just got these little capris on. You can't even see them, really. But it's funny because they're baggy in the butt. So that's good for me. It will be anyway. But so trying to do these routines isn't such a bad idea. Except for the home blessing hour. I was going to have our housekeeper come, and I was like, dude, I can't even get the house tidied up so that they can clean the house because they don't want to have to pick every little thing up that goes on in this house. So I didn't. And then you know what happened. My girlfriend came over and she brought a box of these giant fat cookies for all the kids. And I had one. It was chocolate on one side, vanilla on the other. And it was amazing. Yes, thank you, Erin Dawn. I love when you can forgive me for having memory lapses when I have 13 kids. And the one's just 3 days old, right? But so my girlfriend, she came over and she wanted to see the baby and she wanted to hold the baby. She's the one who threw me that beautiful baby shower. So, you know, she came over for a little bit and she got the kids to do all their chores and she got them to clean the kitchen and take out all the trash, and she just was amazing. It was so great to have her to be, oh, don't worry, Fran, don't worry. It's totally fine. But it just was so nice having her here and to be able to be so helpful. So I loved it. Oh, thanks, Stephanie. I feel really good today. I mean, like yesterday, I felt like I got hit by a truck. You know, that's usually how you feel 48 hours after you go on a big hike, right? Well, or run a marathon. What longer, better marathon can you run than birthing a baby, right? But today, I just felt like I could definitely use a massage. And I just felt like I just need to take it easy. I did go down to the kitchen to get breakfast. My husband brought up lunch. And my girlfriend brought cookies. I only ate one, so it's not too bad. But I just feel a lot better every day. I'll tell you what, though. I woke up, so grumpy because I was up all night with the baby because she was just really into eating and wanting to nurse. And I nursed her 7 minutes and then 7 minutes and then another 7 minutes and another 7 minutes and burping in between. You know, it takes time to do all that. And I didn't want to deprive her because it's so good for her. And she's such a good little nurser. And then this morning, my milk came in, well, about 10, 11 o'clock. So it's just filling up, and she's trying to keep up with it and falling asleep while she nurses. So it's just a little fun thing. But guess what happened? So I was being responsible. Well, Fly Lady Cat, I have so many things to tell you. So Fly Lady Cat came on this morning for morning motivation, which I love to watch just because it helps me get motivated too. And I was like, what am I supposed to be doing? Because I kind of forgot, when you're pregnant, what does Fly Lady Cat say is acceptable and what's not? I couldn't remember for sure. And she just said, you are allowed to do your routines and your baby's routine, and that's it. Everything else has to be delegated. Your older kids are going to have to be the ones that inspect what they expect, because you obviously shouldn't be out of your bed or out of your room anyway. So that's kind of what we were doing anyway. So I felt really good that we were doing that. And she says, actually, for the next several weeks. And I was like, I was just excited if I could take this week off. Because as soon as my husband goes back to work, I feel like I have to go back to work. And it's just kind of the way it goes when you have a baby, right? Well, the thing I was going to tell you is that I made appointments because I had set out to do that. I wanted to make an appointment with the pediatrician and with the baby's cardiologist and with the midwife. So I made all those appointments today, and I canceled the induction that was set for tomorrow evening at the hospital and the walkthrough that they wanted me to do tomorrow. And so I had to cancel those. And then not even that long later, I got a call from the actual cardiologist. And when I called them, I just said, hey, you know, I have a baby that has a heart issue. She was born on Friday, and I need to get in to see the doctor. And so they said the next available appointment we have is next Friday, not this Friday, but the following Friday. Well, I was like, okay, I'll just take what you've got. And so I get this phone call from him, and he's like, in a frantic, he's like, what the heck, you know, you had your baby, when did you have your baby, in the morning, the night? I said, on Friday, in the evening at 5 o'clock. And he's just like, is she okay? Why haven't you brought her in? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, she's fine. We can't find a reason to bring her in. She's breathing, she's drinking, she's sucking, she's swallowing, her pulse is perfect, her breathing is perfect. He's like, does she nurse? Well, yeah, she nurses 7 minutes on the one side, 7 on the other, sometimes 10 minutes on both, and then again, a third time. And then she sleeps for a while and then does it all over again. Well, is she sweating when she does it? Is she having beads of sweat? And he's just really frantic. And I understand, because they're not used to people like me who have a brain, and just kidding, no offense, but who just reason things out and think about stuff, and who actually know their rights and have had a few babies to know their rights. He was just kind of rude about it, and I was just like, okay. And he's just like, how does she know what she's doing? Where did she take the pulse ox from? Where did, you know, was it the upper extremity or the lower extremity? I said upper, it was on her hand. He was just giving me a lot of fits. And he said, well, I can get you in this week. Can you come this week? I said, sure. He said, can you come tomorrow? I said, sure. Tell me what time. And he said, well, I have an appointment at 1:30, but it's not going to take me long. Can you come at 1:30? I'm like, sure, no problem. I mean, I was hoping to just lay in bed and nurse my baby all day, since I have all this milk now, and I'm not getting my pump until tomorrow because I had a baby sooner than I expected, because I had to do that on a different day. I was going to do it today anyway, but not the day that I went, since I had the baby on Friday. I didn't plan that. But he was just really going crazy, and I'm like, it's okay. You know, you expect all these things to be wrong. Believe me, we were excited too. I mean, we were nervous too. We thought for sure we were going to be transporting this little baby. We had everything ready. The baby bag and the oxygen mask and everything she was going to need to have a little trip over to the unit here that specializes with children. It's at Sunrise Hospital. And I was just like, hey, believe me, we would have brought her in there if we needed to. We would have. We were looking for a reason, but we had a normal, perfectly healthy baby with no problems. Why do we bring her in? And he's like, well, at 3 or 4 days, you're almost to that point where she's gonna be crashing, and I really need to just see her. Her lungs are gonna stop being able to breathe, and she's not gonna be able to do that stuff. I'm like, hey, we're coming tomorrow. Calm down. It's okay. We'll be there. So we'll see. He's like, if anything happens, you take her to the hospital. I'm like, that was the only idea I had. Anything, if there's anything that sparks anything in me, I'm going to take her. But she's doing amazing. She's beautiful, and she eats like a little chunky monkey, and oh my goodness, I'm just in love with her. She's so cute. Only bad thing is I got on here and one of my sons, he stole the baby. He went to hold her and she was just so cute, he couldn't resist. Can you blame him? What y'all saying in here? He's did I say he sounded enthusiastic? I said anyways, blah, blah, blah. He was frantic, and I meant he was, what did I say? I can't even remember. So there's still a few glitches from birth. Maybe I'll regrade those later. I'm not sure. Yeah, she's my beastie. And hi, Tara. Thanks, Chelsea. She is. And Heather, I'm so glad you caught me too. I know there's a couple people that were hoping to catch me today, and they were thinking about 7:30. I was going to come on at 7:30, but like I said, I was making that video. It should be ready for tomorrow. And I'll probably still check in with you later in the day after the doctor appointment. Would you like to hear about how it goes with the cardiologist? Because that's the only thing we didn't do was an echo. We were checking she had the full workup twice before she even left. She was there for several hours after the baby was born just to make sure, and we couldn't find anything. So I'll be sure and check in with you, because I know that's going to be exciting. And I'm going to want to tell somebody, because who else is going to care, right? Anyway, so that's kind of what the day has been like. I think hopefully tonight she will sleep better, because I have not better, but babies like to stay up at night because it's dark and they can open their eyes and look around. In the daytime, they got to keep their eyes closed because that light just blinds them. So hopefully tonight she will, even though I have a night light on, she still can see better that way. And hopefully tonight she'll fall asleep a little more, because I've got so much milk coming in. Oh my gosh. I've got enough to feed twins. My body must think we had twins again. Oh, I gotta pump this stuff quick. But it's fun. It's a blast, because the coolest thing is that you probably noticed if you read any of my exactly, Aaron. I don't want to go to jail. No. But, my midwife just said, just stay calm. You have nothing to be embarrassed about. You made a very educated decision. Your decision is no different than what I would have chose if I was you. You did a fabulous job. They're just not used to you making a decision that's different than what they would have chose. And I was like, isn't that the truth? And it's just nice to have that reassuring conversation with an educated female who knows her stuff. And that was just awesome. Her being a nurse practitioner wasn't obviously enough. And he's like, well, it's really interesting. She says, that's what's really interesting about the whole deal is I was an OB nurse in the hospital for 10, 11 years. And they trusted me to take care of everything in there, including deliver babies. But now that I'm out on my own, I'm no longer qualified. Get real. She's like, if we need to transport, we will transport. So it's just kind of awesome that way, how supportive she is. So I really appreciate that. Yeah. Let's see, Catherine. I don't know that pregnant brain ever goes away. Glad you caught it today. I'm happy for you guys. Thanks, Catherine. Yeah, she is one strong bubba, Natalie, for sure. Hi, Tara. So we have 2 Taras on here today? Yeah, that's why you said hi. Hello, Kat. It's good to see you. Oh, thank you. That's what I think. I think he's going to be shocked when he sees her. But what am I supposed to do when you have hundreds of people praying for your baby and putting her name on the prayer roll at the church and at the temple and all these other areas, and family and friends and people across the world are praying for her? I'm expecting a miracle. How is there not going to be a miracle? Look at her already. She has broken all of these records and these, what do they call that? The stats. They say that the baby is going, you went to the temple. That's awesome. But all these things that they would say are the markers that aren't possible for her to break, and she's breaking those markers, and that makes me so happy. And I think someone asked me about that. They were just like, if I could remember what comment was kind of funny. I can't remember. We'll have to look it up, and I'll try it next time. I agree, Stephanie. They work big time, because there's how many people doing those prayers, and it's all day long. So I'm okay if my baby's name is prayed over all day long. Yeah, so anyways, I'm excited. Thank you. I love her name is just sparking so much more. She just looks even more like a little Millie. And I cannot wait. You'll have to look for tomorrow. I will put it on Got Kids on my home page. I'm on my home Facebook page as well as Instagram. You will see a little announcement that has her name and her picture on it, and that will let you know when that video is going to be posted, because that'll be the what do they call that? I can't think of what that little picture is called. Thumbnail. Yeah, so that'll be the thumbnail. So embarrassing. But that is one truth about having a baby, right? Your brain just starts to go loopy just a little bit. But it should calm down in about a year or two. Because I think I was getting brain cells back before I had another one. My Facebook page is Got Kids - Keep It Real. Spelled the same, I believe. And so is my Instagram. It's Got Kids _ Keep It Real. So it makes it kind of easier. Just because you know how I am. I don't try to cover up anything. Oh, wait till you see the birth video. I'm so excited. My daughter is the one who actually used my phone to videotape it. And I had a photographer who was doing amazing pictures. And that's what I mean. I could make it a little longer if I could add a few of her pictures in it that she captured. Just such an amazing job. But it's just so cool because it's pretty well just 100% modest the whole time. Even in the end of the video where, you know, I've taken my gown off so you can see the top of my cleavage. The parts that would be immodest, the crock pot covers, because it's shadowed just right in the corner. I'm like, this is awesome. And the baby's cuddled just right to cover parts at certain times. So you see my leg, but you don't see anything that my swimsuit wouldn't cover. Especially if I was wearing a two-piece, because you might get a belly shot. I can't remember. But it's just good, clean. And from start to finish, I mean, I can relive the whole thing just watching the video, because it is so perfectly laid out, step by step, how things went. I tried really hard to line up the times properly, just so that you can get an idea of how fast it went once I was at an 8. And it's just incredible that it's over, and it went so well, and that it was just she's such a blessing. Oh my gosh. I feel so blessed to have her. Here I was worried about what it would be like with a baby with Down syndrome. Thought we were going to have to take her to the hospital, and she's just doing so well. It's crazy. Baby brain, it's all good, right, Erin? And Kat says that her mom said after having 6 kids, nothing's private anymore, right? You just give up on the modesty because you don't even care. I still try a little bit because I have 9 boys in the house, right? Well, not always here. There's only, what? 7 boys in the house most of the time. Only 2 of them have left, but they're here right now, so because they're visiting. But anyways, so yeah, that's where I'm at. You got any questions, any comments that you want to do? I can be on for about 3 more minutes, and then I got to feed that baby because my milk is about to explode without a pump. Oh my gosh. She is a wonderful blessing, and we treat her like normal already. That's one thing I did read about several months ago, is that you just treat them normal. I'm like, you just treat them with manners, you teach them manners, and I will just teach them the same way I've taught my other children. So that will make a big difference. Right? Exactly. I do try to shut the door, but they're still knocking. Yeah, and you know what? Even if she has Downs, it's really cool. My daughter's been showing me all these really cool people. I told her I want her to come on and tell you more about them, but the one that just really stuck out in my mind is just one little gal. She's just dynamite, and she's got like a 6-pack and guns and everything. Totally has Down syndrome, and she like won 4 Olympic gold medals for Special Olympics in swimming. But her coach pushed her so hard and coached her like he did everybody else, treated her no different, that she entered the actual Olympics and won 2 gold, what am I trying to say? Olympic medals for swimming. And I just was like, that is the coolest story ever. And then I looked up, and they have these darling Down syndrome girls who are models and just look so beautiful. And the one who's advertising for a makeup line that my girlfriend buys. And then they've got that new little boy that has Down syndrome who's on the front of Pampers. So it's just really great. Yeah, I always produce a lot of milk. I think I'm what is that, the Jersey cow. One of them is supposed to be the skinny cow that doesn't produce a lot of milk, and then the Holstein cow. I'm the one that produces enough milk to feed the whole village. You have a cousin that has Down syndrome, Kat, and she is so awesome. She works, she drives. She has 3 sisters, and they all just treated her normal. That is so great. That's how like, why would you treat them any different? It doesn't make any sense. And so far, she's doing nothing different. The only thing that's been different with her compared to my other kids, I've had a lot of babies, so I would know, right? The only thing that she's done that's a little bit different is sleep just a little bit longer between feedings, or like that first day she slept a little longer. And then at the very first, when she was first born, she slobbered a little bit, like more than I would have seen, and was a lot more having a hard time with her tongue. But she's already fixed that. She doesn't even slobber anymore, and it's barely 3 days later. Like, that's amazing. And then the other thing is, other than the markers, because she's got the thick neck, and then she's got the little slant of her eyes and the little low set ears, and then she has the mouth that she's always playing with her tongue. But that's really it. As far as nursing strength, it's the same as my 10-year-old daughter. They suck like they're gonna die if they don't get enough. And it just, oh my gosh, to me, there's no difference. I haven't seen anything. She needs her diaper changed the same. She enjoys the oil rub down I give my kids just the same. She responds to me kissing her the same my kids do. I still kiss her all over from head to toe, because that's what you should do with babies. And I don't care if she squawks when I'm doing it. I do it anyways till she gets used to it. And that's what I do with all my kids. So it's pretty awesome. I'm feeling fabulous, actually. I just feel great. I saw Molly, and there's several of you who asked. Oh, and Chelsea, if I could get my son to bring her back in, yeah, you would get to see her. But if you don't mind, I'll go tell him to bring her back. I'll read these comments. That's awesome. My son has less chromosomes and intellectual, and he slept a lot. Exactly. So who cares, right? You still just love them to pieces because they're so sweet and so loving. She smiled for me today. I was just, when I was giving her her oil bath, I was rubbing her. You read my mind. I was just going to come get her. Thank you. But I was rubbing her chin like this, and she was looking at me, and she just lit up and smiled for me. It was the cutest thing. This is my son, Knight, bringing her to me. She's sound asleep. Her little feet are coming out of her bag. Look at this princess. She's just doing her little mouth. Can you see her? She's so sweet. See my little angel girl. She's got to be wanting to eat about now. She's got a little red on her head from my son holding her, and that's okay. We don't mind. That's just love hugs. But yeah. Oh, look, she's opening her eyes for you. She's like, what's going on? She's even almost smiling for you. Oh, I just love that baby face. She's just so sweet. Oh, and she takes her hands just like my other kids. And when I'm nursing her, she cups the one around the top of the boob, and the other one's just tucked under it, just like the other babies did. I'm like, she's so far not done anything different than my kids. So I can't see any reason to treat her any different. I don't know any different. Yes. Oh, it's the best, isn't it? I just get that all over her, and I rub my babies down with, I use the olive oil for when I'm putting it on the perineum during the birth to help keep from having any cuts or tears. Well, then I also use that olive oil to rub down on the baby every day or so, and I just rub it on her, and it keeps that baby smell. It's so beautiful. Just love it. Put it on her feet and her hands and her belly and her back and her crotch area and under her neck and her face and her hair. That's why her hair is so shiny and sleek. Best products for babies. Little stuff. Yes, snuggly and floppy. But you can't see, but when she's content like this, it's just the cutest thing ever. Her little nose. Oh, I just can't get enough. I'll snuggle her for all of you. Thank you for all the loves. Yes, I'm so excited he did, honey. Do you know who Roy Freak is? A country singer raising a darling Down's daughter. He has lots of huge... No, I never saw him, Fran. Never. Do you think she has a bit of a low muscle tone? Not at all. She's strong. She's a little too strong, Stephanie. I don't know why. Because when I lay her on my chest with her head down, she picks up her head and turns it to the side. And then she always puts her arm up, and she holds my finger when I put it on there. She's got a good reflex. She's half asleep right now, but normally she cinches it around it pretty tight. See, I can't even get that away right now. She's gripping it a lot more than you can see. So, I don't know. We'll find out when we see the pediatrician next week. He can tell me whatever, I guess. Thank you. I think she's beautiful. Let's see. Did I miss something else? I know you guys were saying stuff. So sweet. I love when they're floppy. I read that. Yes. He is such... My boys are so good. They hold her and love on her. Before you know it, she'll be crawling and playing and taking her first steps. I just... I can't wait to hear her talk. My favorite thing is when babies learn to talk and you hear their little voice that's been trapped inside them the whole time. And then they say their first word no matter what it is. It's just the cutest thing ever. Yeah, for sure. I do wait a while before I give them their first bath, about a week. Do you bathe the baby? I don't bathe them right away. Let's see. And then... Yes, I leave the Vernix on their skin. She had a lot of it too. You'll see from the picture. I was really excited. Yeah, you just leave it on there, rub it in. Some of it will come off naturally just when you're putting the diaper on and you're getting her dressed. I didn't dress her for almost 24 hours before I started putting clothes on her. I just put her right up against my skin. And at night, I undress her and lay her skin to skin. And then during the day, I have her clothed so the kids can hold her occasionally or whatever. You have baby fever? I know. How could you not? Royce Rife was a country singer who had a Down's baby, and the baby passed away from cancer. That's so sad. Yours is learning to talk, and it's so fun hearing him speak. Yes, I agree. I'm so excited for you, Catherine. It's so cute when babies learn to talk, says Molly. My nephew's 2.5 years old, so he's been talking for a while, and I still melt and gush whenever he talks. Oh, I'm so excited to hear that. But the giggles are the best. And right now, I just am like, that smile, oh my gosh, can I not get enough or what? Oh, I do. I know so much about loving babies. But you know, when I had my first little baby, I didn't know I was allowed to do whatever I wanted. I could kiss her all the way on her arms and her legs and everywhere else. I didn't know that. Yeah, with my twins. Yeah, that happens with twins. But usually one leads the way and then the other one follows. Because I had twins too. Oh, how sad, Kat. I'm sorry. Well, I need to get off anyways, right? I said I was going to get off a few minutes ago, and then we got carried away with the baby because she's so cute, and we can't just resist her. And that's okay. So anyways, oh, there she says, it's time to feed me, Mommy. It's time. Or it's getting close because she might just go right back to sleep, and then I got to work on waking her up again. That's what I'm trying to do here. All right, ladies. Doesn't that sound so good? See, that doesn't bother me. That to me just sounds amazing. Just knowing that they can cry and clean those lungs out and express a little bit of emotion. It's so awesome. Well, ladies, take care. Thank you so much for being here. Gentlemen, too. There's a few guys on here. They're quiet in the shadows. But thank you for just being my friends and for being willing to talk and for loving and supporting this little baby. I figure she's going to hear all this time I've been wanting just all of this YouTube to help me and let me share my knowledge and all the things. But now we've got baby Millie who needs us too, right? All of us. She'll be so happy to see so many people love her when she gets older. Thank you, Heather. I am. I'm doing so well. That's okay, Molly. You could definitely go back and watch it. It's kind of fun. And you're welcome. Thank you. I think she's just the best. I feel so blessed. She's getting, look at her. She already knows where to go. Look at her. She's jumping. She's doing this. I was holding her up and she's trying to crawl to the nanas. I just think it's so funny how fast babies understand. Get in this position and I can eat. All right. Take care. Have a good night. Exactly, Natalie. That's who I take care of first. Take care of me, then her. I always do that. I go potty first. I make sure I eat first. I already ate, so it's her turn. All right. Take care. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.